Swifty here, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing rogues in Mr. Pandaria. Okay, first off, the prize winner for last week is right there. Congratulations. We have a new prize this week. It's going to be this epic prize right here, right there on the roller coaster. For chances to win this prize, all you have to do is leave a comment below. Now next up is rogues. Hope you enjoy. Hello, Swifty here. Welcome to the next video. I'm going to show the class rogues. I'm going to be showing the talents. I'm going to be showing the glyphs. I'm going to be showing some of the overpowered abilities that rogues have. Rogues are the bane of my existence, and wow, I hate rogues. But I'm going to go ahead and show you show you what they get. Hopefully, they're not going to be too overpowered in Mr. Pandaria. We'll see. Alright, first talent I'm going to be going over is Night Stalker. It increases your speed while stealth by 20%. A lot faster. It's a little bit too fast. Subterfuge. Your stealth breaks 3 seconds after dealing or receiving hostile actions. I think this is going to be amazing for arenas and for PvP too, because rogues cannot be peeled for 3 seconds once they engage someone. You're going to see someone going, help, help, and you can't peel them because you can't target the rogue. Is Shadow Focus. Abilities no longer cost energy while stealth. It's pretty cool. Cheap Shot is free. Cheap Shot's actually an expensive skill. Garrote, Cheap Shot, all those will be free. Deadly Throw is a finishing move. Reduces the movement speed of the target by 50%, and it does damage. Abilities talents that slow. Alright, next one is Nerve Strike. A successful kidney shot or cheap shot also reduces the damage dealt. I think a lot of rogues are going to be taking this. Mercator was actually using this when he was dueling me, because what it basically does is it reduces my damage by 50% forever, for the entire duel while I'm fighting him. So I think a lot of rogues are going to probably take Nerve Strike. That's going to be an overpowered ability. Overpowered talent. And the last one is Combat Readiness. Of course, you guys already know what that is. Basically, puts a little buff on them, on the rogues, and then if you hit them, it stacks up to like 5 times. It can reduce damage by 50%, like forever. Now on to the next row of talent, Cheap Death. An attack that would otherwise kill you, instead of killing you, it gives you some health, and then it gives you some mitigations to some damage. So you guys already know what this is. Next we have Leeching Poison. This is a poison that heals you for 10% of the damage dealt. A poison that heals you. Next talent is called Elusiveness. The Feint ability also reduces all damage taken by 30% for 5 seconds. And you can spam it. A spammable ability. It works for AoE attacks, and it also works for, I think it does less for melee attacks. Next up are the key talents: Preparation, Shadow Step, and Burst of Speed. These are the most important abilities for Rogue. Preparation, of course, you know what it is. It resets the cooldown of Sprint, Vanish, Cloak of Shadows, Evasion, and Dismantle. But that's it. So you have to choose between Preparation and Shadow Step. The last one's okay. I'll show you what that is. Shadow Step. I think this is probably going to be the best talent that rogues are going to be able to fight warriors with. Shadow Step is the most annoying, overpowered thing. It's kind of like a charge. It's a 24-second cooldown, though. Alright. If you don't take Preparation or Shadow Step, I'm going to show you guys a super overpowered spell. It's Burst of Speed. What it does is increase your movement speed by 70% for 4 seconds. If you're snared, you can activate this ability. It'll remove the snare and make you immune to that snare for 4 seconds. Do you guys realize what this is? Why don't warriors get something like this? Look at this. Look at this totem slowing me down. You activate the ability, you become immune. Can you imagine someone like a shaman trying to run around pillars, and they drop these totems, and you could just activate this ability and ignore the slow? Next up is Deadly Brew Talent. Whenever you apply a non-lethal poison to a target, you will also apply crippling poison. So I guess rogues already have this. Deadly Brew as a talent, but now you have to choose between Deadly Brew, Paralytic Poison, or Dirty Tricks. Alright, this next talent is called Paralytic Poison. Basically what it does is has a 20% chance. Each of your strikes has a 20% chance to apply a stack of a poison, which lasts 15 seconds. If you get 4 stacks, the target is automatically stunned for 4 seconds. If you use Shiv, it'll automatically root them for 4 seconds. Next one is Dirty Tricks. Your Gouge and Blind no longer have energy cost and no longer break from damage dealt by your poison and bleed effects. Overpoweredness, guys. Now rogues don't have to switch out daggers to take off, you know, the poisons that apply damage. Now they can just leave those poisons on there, blind you, and you'll take all the damage in the world, and then rogues will just stealth and reopen on you. That is an amazing trick. I mean, dirty trick. All right, you guys got to see the talents. Let's go into some of the cool glyphs that rogues get. Glyph of blurred speed. When you activate sprint, you can go across water. Next one is the glyph of Cloak of Shadows. While Cloak of Shadows is active, you take 40% less physical damage. I think that, I was talking to Mercator, I think he says that's the way it is on live. Here's a glyph of Blind. Your blind ability also removes all damage over time effects from the target. Why don't warriors get this? Give warriors this. This is awesome. Alright, glyph of Cheap Shot reduces the energy cost of your cheap shot by 50%. What, I think cheap shot is like 40 energy? Alright, here's another glyph which helps rogues make people go slower. Glyph of Debilitation. Your Eviscerate and your Envenom abilities also reduce the target's movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. Alright, Glyph of Exposed Armor. It applies 3 stacks instead of 1. I want this on my warrior. I want to sunder once and apply 3 stacks. Why can't warriors get this? Alright, Garrote. Increase the silence of your Garrote ability's silence effect by 1.5 seconds. Increase the duration. What does that mean? A 4.5 second silence? Okay, Gouge. Your Gouge ability no longer requires the target to be facing you. Huh? Alright, Killing Spree. Your Killing Spree returns you to the starting location when the effect ends. This might be useful for arenas. Look, you teleport. Okay, as you know, Recuperate is very overpowered on live right now. A lot of rogues can even fight Blood Death Knights because they have Recoup. They can just heal all their health. This is the Glyph of Recuperate. Increases the healing by 0.5% of your maximum health. It's quite good. I think Recuperate is going to be very overpowered even in Mist of Pandaria. Alright, Glyph of Sprint. Increase the movement speed of your sprint by an additional 30%. Like if 70% wasn't enough. Now rogues can move it 100%! Very, very fast. Here's Glyph of Stealth. Rogues, when they stealth, it's pretty much on a like 6-second cooldown. They can stealth every 6 seconds, but with the Glyph of Stealth, you remove 4 seconds from the cooldown, so it makes it a 2-second cooldown. Wow. Glyph of Vanish. Increase the duration of your Vanish effect by 2 seconds. I don't know if that's any good or not. You stay vanished. And then you go into stealth. Safe Fall. You know how rogues can survive from jumping off the mill. They can survive it because they're rogues. But now they can take a glyph that makes them survive from even higher. That is high. Pretty impressed with the rogues. I know rogues aren't doing that much damage on the beta. Like, I'm beating a lot of rogues in duels. I don't really like rogues. Rogues are my enemies in World of Warcraft. And when I see them get buffs, I go like this. Oh no, no, they got what? Yeah, that's the way I feel about rogues. So I usually spec my warrior in a way to beat rogues. That's the spec I go. So if it's Fury, if Fury is good to beat rogues, I'll be Fury. If it's Arms, I'll be Arms. If it's Prot, if Arms and Fury get owned by rogues, I'll just go Prot. I have to spec in a way to beat rogues. I want to thank Elemental QT for helping me out, helping me get this footage I needed. And I want to thank all you guys that came and found me up on this mountain. I met some friends while we were up here. What am I going to fight next week? Let me know, guys, in the comments. Leave in the comments below and I'll choose that class. Rogues in Mist of Pandaria, part of the 3-man team PMR. The most overpowered team in every season, and it's going to be the most overpowered team in Mist of Pandaria also. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on what the rogues get in Mist of Pandaria. As always, Swifty here. Thanks for watching.